Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Holly, and I hope that everyone had a blessed Thanksgiving and was able to spend time with their families. Today I'm sharing a recipe for, it's a pulled pork penne pasta, and this really is a delicious meal. Very simple ingredients, and like I said, it's very flavorful. But you will need the pulled pork, and I'm using this brand. But you need 16 ounces, and you need it to be refrigerated when you go to use it. So if it's frozen, just make sure it's thawed out. But this one really was a delicious flavored one. You can also use pork that you already have that's cooked and put that in it also. Now the recipe calls for one 16-ounce bag of penne pasta. I used less because it was just too much pasta in this dish, so you will have to judge that on your own. But you will need 1 1/4 cups of shredded cheddar cheese, 3/4 cup of chopped onions, 1 cup of chopped sweet red pepper, 3/4 cup of chopped green onions, 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, 1 teaspoon of pepper, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 3 cloves of garlic minced, 1/2 cup of beef broth. So you will not use the whole can, so just 1/2 cup, and you can always freeze the rest that you have. The recipe called for 1 14.5 ounce diced tomatoes with the green chilies. They only had the 10 ounce, so I bought 2, and I will freeze whatever I have left. So basically I'm going to use 1.5 cans. And the pulled pork, and you can use whatever brand or flavor that you like. Just make sure it has a barbecue sauce that's mixed in it. And the first thing that you will do is melt your tablespoon of butter and a tablespoon of olive oil, and then just add your red pepper, and you want to cook that down to saute it till it gets a little softened with the onions. And then once that becomes somewhat softened where the onions get translucent, add the minced garlic and just stir that in for about a minute or so. And you can tell when it's starting to cook because it gets that really nice fragrance of the garlic. Now add the barbecued pulled pork, and you just want to stir this in really well to get the onions and the bell pepper and the garlic mixed in and combined with that meat. And as I said before, you can use pork that you've already had maybe left over, or do your own and put some barbecue sauce in it. Add the tomatoes, and you do not want to drain this, so make sure that you keep the juices. And then just combine everything. And this is so simple to make. It is just adding all these ingredients in one pan. Then add your 1/2 cup of beef broth, and then add your seasonings. And as usual, I like to mix it up and just kind of sprinkle it on. And ours came out kind of like a sweet and spicy flavor. It was really delicious. So it just depends, I think, on the meat that you use. Now once it comes to a boil, add your cooked pasta. And as I said, I did not use the whole bag. I just added what I felt was enough and just stirred it in. And then I just saved what I had left and used that for a side dish where I can add some Alfredo sauce or something like that, so it wouldn't go to waste. Now just stir everything to combine it. And you want those flavors, you just kind of, you don't want to break up the pork too much, so I try to fold it in slowly. Now you will add your cheddar cheese, and that will melt really quickly because this is already hot. And sprinkle the green onions on top, and that is it. This makes a complete meal. If you'd like, you can have a vegetable on the side, or garlic bread would be good. But this really turned out delicious. Really enjoyed the flavor of this. I do believe it's going to be the type of pork that you use that's going to give it the flavor. And this one we really did like. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in seeing more videos like this, please click the subscribe button and the notification bell. That will notify you when I post new videos. I hope that everyone has a blessed day and a great week ahead, and I thank y'all so much for watching. God bless.